Look, your girl is in a great mood. Okay, I just poured me some wine. Got one cup. Okay, I just poured me some wine, and I am ready to deep dive into this whole married at first sight situationship. Okay, we are now in a situationship with the new married couples of married at first sight. Y'all, do y'all feel like I need to turn my light down? Do I feel like the light is too bright? Maybe I should turn it down a little bit, or is it fine? Let me know, okay? Something's happening with this eyelash, something's happening with it, but we're here, and that's all that matters. How is everybody's night going so far? I know it's a little late for my style, but child, I ain't got work tomorrow. So I'm gonna be up here with y'all. We not gonna be up here long. We're gonna do a deep dive into these couples. I took the notes for the individuals from the actual episode or whatever the case may be. And we're gonna talk about these people because these people got a lot of issues going on. Okay. We got someone in between jobs. We have two people, one that's been left basically dumped 5 days before her wedding, one who called off the relationship literally a couple of days for no reason. Child, it's like a whole lot going on. A whole lot going on. And I'm just trying to figure out how. I know that obviously, y'all. Obviously, if you're going on Married at First Sight, you ain't got it all together. And of course, that makes for great TV. But when we just feel like we just going and picking people up off the corners at this point, I'm just trying to figure out why we doing this. Why we doing this? Thank you, Shakira. Like, we literally at this point just picking people up off the streets and like, you want to be on Married at First Sight? Sure, come on. I'm cool with that. Like, I'm gonna need them to do better. So the first people I want to get into, and let me see. Let me go. Let me go see who we gonna add. The light's good. Great. Okay. So let's get to which couple should we do first? I think we should go. Why not? Let's just do Lindsey and Mark, since Lindsey and Mark are we already seen their wedding. Lindsey's a whole character. A whole character, y'all. You know what? I don't think I'm going to start with them. Let me go to my notes, and then I'll start with whoever my notes start with. But my notes start with Lindsey and Mark. How awesome am I? Not getting people from the corner. Yes, they out there getting the people off the corner, girl. Okay. Hey B, definitely out there getting people off the corner. And at this point, it's little like a train wreck waiting to happen, and we just have to sit here and just watch it. We can choose to turn it off. Well, y'all can choose to turn it off and just watch my reviews. But I feel like you won't get the full effect if you don't watch it. They approached Jasmine. I believe it. I believe it. After watching Walter's interview on Crystal's channel, and he said that he did not want to, they approached him with coming on to, Ready to Love, or told him he should do it. I feel like it's getting to the point where people are not actually, going out to be on this show. They are literally going to grab people. They're going to people's DMs, and they are picking who they think would be a great fit or be great for TV. And Jasmine is beautiful, and I can see them looking at her and saying, I'm sure we can match her with somebody. I'm sure we can match her with somebody, right? Okay. So Lindsey and Mark are our first couple, of course, right? Okay. Mark told his family that he's getting married in 2 weeks, and they are actually excited for him. I love Mark's story, okay? As we already know, he applied for Married at First Sight Boston, a couple of seasons back. So it really makes me a little nervous with him, because if he applied maybe 4 or 5 seasons ago, when Married at First Sight was a little bit more authentic, right? And he didn't get in then, I'm nervous as to why he got picked now. Y'all get what I'm going with this? Like, when Married at First Sight was a little bit more authentic back in the day, they didn't pick him. Now they picked him. Child, I don't think it. I don't think that he's ready to actually be married, okay? Now, his baby, his nickname is Mark the Shark, aka Daddy Shark. Doop 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 doop. Okay. He says that he named himself this because he goes after what he wants, like a shark. I said, wow, that's not a shark. That's more like a cat. But I don't know any shark noises. So at this point, y'all gonna get this row, okay? Anyway, he has 3 cats. Child, speaking of cats, it fits perfect, right? He has 3 cats, and that's why he's singles. He said it's mainly because every time he meet girls, they're allergic to cats. I said that's not why you're single. That they're not allergic. Don't no woman want no man with 3 freaking cats running around. I probably do. Not gonna hold you. I might, but that's not what this is all about. Okay, they not allergic to cats. They not. Please don't tell us that. Now, he lost his father to stage 4 cancer, pancreatic cancer, lung cancer, esophagus cancer, and liver cancer. I said, oh, like he said they found out that his father had the cancer stage 4 and he was gone in a matter of weeks. And I really feel bad because after hearing Mark's story, it's like I really want him to find love. He has too many cats and she has a drinking problem along with the side clothes of mommy issues. Yes, a side dose of mommy issues. Exactly, Kelsey. Now, Mark eyes are very scary. He has this thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me put it back. He is like, I think it was Monique. Monique said he don't blink. He be like, but it's like I'm trying to do it, y'all, because it's not as wide like that, but it's like evil. It's cringy. It's a really cringy situation going on. Okay, and it's a little nerve wracking when you watch it. Girl, I don't feel like being that big today. I don't want to be that big today. Let's go back on the side. Child, can I get an order? Can I get an order? Can I get an order? There we got an order. Cool. So, um, his grandmother has dementia and barely remembers who he is. So he lost his father, stage 4 cancer of like almost everything. Rest in peace to his father. His grandmother has dementia. And his mom is in a home and she's not doing well either. Her health is declining, and he is her full-time caregiver. That's part of my issue right there. This man has no time to give his wife all of his time when at this point in life, he's literally taking care of his mother full time. Which is why, don't get me wrong, I feel a little bit low key as if his mother, not saying she didn't want to be there, because he said he didn't want her to be embarrassed for being there, but I do feel as though she may slightly feel some type of way knowing that now he won't be able to be at her beck and call 100% until she passes away. And this is why some people get that complex like with their sons. Like a lot of women do that with their sons. They kind of try to turn them into their husbands, but not their husbands. But y'all know what I mean, okay? Like you the man in the house type of situation now. And I just did not like the way, like I told y'all in my review, I did not like the way she handled that situation when he called her to tell her that he was getting married. I know she said, I want you to do it traditional or whatever the case may be, or do it the right way. But at this point, mom, you don't have that much time to go. At least enjoy this moment of happiness for your son with your son. Like, that's all I can think of. For him to say, I love you, and for her to intentionally just like, bye, Mark. Like, just brush him off. Like, when she called him, he was just like, guess what? And she was like, she picked up the phone like, what? I said, not what, child. Don't bother your mother. I just really felt bad for Mark because he has a lot of things going on. And I don't think finding a bride right now should be, a priority. I'm not saying don't go for yourself. Don't worry about yourself. Don't try to fix your, do things to make you happy. But you have a lot, right, Bree? A lot on his plate right now for him to be out there looking for a wife. It's just not it, okay? His family's concerned because he really, right, like I wrote down my notes, his family's just concerned because he really doesn't have a lot. He's a full-time caregiver, his family, and they feel as though, like, is she going to accept this and actually help you take care of your mom? Because we all know when you get married, you got to have that conversation at one point with your spouse, especially if you don't have brothers and sisters and he's an only child. Are you okay with, my mother moving in here potentially? Are you okay with, having to help her, give her lunch if I can't do that? Are you okay with going to bring her breakfast if it calls for it? Are you okay with being an emergency contact because I don't have any siblings and it's just me? I'm sure, the cousins and everybody do everything else, but you still have to think about that conversation. How are you going to have this conversation with your spouse? Yet alone a spouse you never met. It's a train wreck waiting to happen. Now, y'all, let's get into Lindsey, because Lindsey is a whole character. Okay, I am gonna say I like Lindsey's personality. Okay, yes, she's drunk and she's a drunk mess, but she's a fun drunk mess. Okay, she wasn't like nasty drunk mess. She wasn't like Virginia. Virginia was just a hot mess. Okay. And I feel like some people are just drunk, messy drunk. And that's okay, because I'm a messy drunk. And I'm sure if you ever catch me on TV drunk, it may be messy. So I can relate. But I did not like her dress, as you can see here. Actually, let's get into the outfits before I go into Lindsey. I like Mark's suit. I can't remember who told me, but they said they don't like the black on black, because I said maybe he should have wore black on black, and they was like, no, he needed the white to break it up, make it more classic, or whatever the case may be, and that may be true. But overall, I still feel like maybe a black on black would have looked nice on him, because he's so reddish. Okay, her dress is beautiful. It's a beautiful dress, but I think it's too big. It's not holding up the girls, the tatas, the way the tatas should be sitting up. Like, girl, we should see some cleavage, okay? We should have a little cleavage action happening, and we ain't got none of that. It's just a little droopy, the titties is doing what the titties be doing, just down there. So my advice would be take it up, tighten it in. It just looks like really all over the place. I feel like they're going to last, but not going to be an easy ride. I honestly, Marcus Classic ain't elegant. Was that you, Mercy, who said that in my comments? Probably. Lindsey needs tailoring. Right. They didn't fix it right. They didn't give her a good, tighten up in the back, and they didn't give her a good uplift under the cup. She needs some type of something going on. They didn't give her, she needs some boob tape or something. Pull them bad boys up. It's giving me very much what's that girl from last season when she was on a reunion with her boobs out? What's her name? Child, last season and went away and stay. Please just stay away. Let me not speak them up. But anyway. Oh, Brett. The way we was looking at Brett's situation, we like, girl, get some tape, do something. That's how I feel about this dress for her. Okay. Now listen. Now Lindsey tells us her dress had built-in support. Child, where was the support? Because it wasn't supporting. It was not. Y'all try to look, zoom in, try to get a good clip. Like, you could see the dragish, you could see the hanging downish, okay, of it all. But anyway, Lindsey tells her dad and brother that she is getting married. Her dad and brother response to the fact that she was getting married was really, really cute. She brought out a little bubble machine and was like, they asked me how I would want to end my wedding, and I said with the bubbles, and she had the bubbles or whatever, and they were happy for her. I was like, yes, they probably like, good. Somebody's gonna go take this woman off our hands. Her friend says that she is a lot, and she says she considers herself the wild card. And I said, from watching this episode, Lindsey, you are absolutely the wild card. Now, she wants to make us believe that for some reason the wild card will be Noe. Child, she may be close and running up on you, but I don't think she's gonna outdo you. Not this season. And if she does, I'll be watching, because I think it'd be very interesting to watch. Okay. She says she doesn't fit in the box because she's a circle. And she has curves. I said, okay, talk your talk. Okay, she's a circle and she has curves. so she don't fit in a box. And I'm so agitated, and this made me remember it because every freaking scene, everybody was working out like they be doing these whole workouts. Lindsey, I'm not trying to be funny, but something is telling me you don't be really working out. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know if maybe the alcohol is, uh, holding some of the weight, but it's giving you not working out every day. Sorry. Okay. Where am I at? Her ex-fiance. Okay, so her ex-fiance called off their wedding 5 days before and didn't tell her why. And then after I watched her about to get married, it made perfect sense. I said, Lindsey, this is why he called off the wedding 5 days before. Now I can see her. I can see her. Being a bridezilla. I can see her being super extra. I can see her being a bit too much. And him saying, nah, I ain't doing that. I don't want to do this. Like, this can't be my life. And decided that he was just going to get up and you're going to go away. And I feel like if Mark had the choice as well, she probably would have gotten up and, went away. Right. She knew why. We knew why. And we only watched this wedding for 15 minutes and we knew why. So you can't tell us, Lindsey, you didn't know why he just left you 5 days before the wedding. Girl, miss me with that. Okay, miss me with that. Lindsey is a teacher seeker and she's insecure, in my opinion. I can definitely see she has mommy issues based on the fact that her mother definitely didn't come to the wedding, and the fact that her mother flew into Boston to not come to the wedding is a slap in the freaking face. And then she got up there and she was a hot freaking drunk mess, because usually mothers are the ones that keep us calm, keep us sane, hold our nerves for us, and our friends are the ones that get us turned up. She had no balance, she had no balance. I mean, dad was there, but dad wasn't really there. He came in, gave her the little limp flower, little dandelion off the curb, and was like, here you go. And then he went on about his business and walked her down the aisle. Okay. She said her blood type is B positive, so that's how she lived her life. I said, girl. Now listen. The first time I heard it, I was like, what? Be positive. So you live your life like that? What? And then I said it out loud, and I said, be positive, not using your blood type to express the way you live your life. I actually think it's hilarious, and it's low-key kind of cute. Not going to hold you. Too bad my blood type is like, oh, negative. Because that was just like, oh, so negative. Yo, we only saw one episode. Let's wait before we drag her. I like her. I like her too. I absolutely like Lindsey. I feel as though Lindsey was a fun drunk. Okay. And I'm here for fun drunks. Okay. Like, maybe she's not always being drunk, but I feel like Married at First Sight will always push a narrative on us that we may not even need. Because even when we first met her, every time we turned around, we just had, her with the slow motion wine pick up. Hold on, let me show you guys. It was like the slow motion wine pickup light. I was like, how many times they gonna show us this girl drinking that one cup of wine? Married at First Sight, chill out. Okay, chill out, because that's exactly what they were doing. Okay. She was funny on the at the party. I didn't watch the whole after party. I gotta go back and finish watching after party chat because it was a lot going on. It was Married at First Sight overload, and the fact that I had to go take these notes did not make it any better. Like, I was like looking forward to Ready to Love, because I was like, I just can't do Married at First Sight for like 4 hours of my life, then turn around and do 4 more hours of my life, then turn around and make a review, and then come back and talk to y'all. Like, it's just too much Married at First Sight. Okay. I'm sure you guys watch other reviewers that if I miss anything, they will fill you in. I promise you they will. Because we all definitely probably missed a thing or two after watching all of this. Okay. Now, Pastor Cal said that he sees a certain spark, a certain instant spark between them and the from the as soon as they meet. An instant spark. I said, they just be making up stuff. Pastor Cal, stop making up stuff. You do not see an instant spark between Mark the Shark, okay, and Lindsey. You just don't, okay? So, Daddy Shark, doop doo doo doo. Got a mommy shark, doop doo doo doo, and they gonna have a baby shark, doop doo doo doo. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to be very interested in this journey of love. Okay, I'm hoping that if she's crazy, it's like a Jamie crazy. I mean, like Elizabeth crazy, and he's like a Jamie crazy, where they kind of like match, because all y'all know that Jamie and Beth are my favorite toxic couple ever. Okay, so I mean, they slowed down a lot too, y'all. You see how like they calming down? They calmed down a whole lot over the years. So I'm proud of them. I'm so proud of the growth. It's because they be doing them trees, and when you do them trees, that calm your nerves down. That's what's happening with them. Okay, I wish she hadn't been talking so much throughout that ceremony. Oh my God. Now I know I don't want to go deep into it, because y'all know I did all of that in the review. But like, she was like constantly talking. It was like every second that she got to open her mouth, she did. The officiant at one point just had to talk over her. Okay, he's trying to sell his vows, and she like, I wasn't there. Nope, I wasn't there either. And nope, I wasn't there either. You was looking all in the wrong places. I said, girl, shut up. You're stressing me out. I'm stressed out. Shut up. Let the man say his vows, because I literally been watching Married at First Sight for 3 hours, and I can't take it anymore. Let's get through this freaking wedding. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like, they took 3 hours of my life. We got one wedding, and it was literally like 15 minutes. So like, stop, okay? Let that man say his vows. We waited this long for them, right? And then like her whole, I'm on the couch, laying outside on the bench outside, talking about, I want to be a cat. I want to be a cat. I said, girl, I want to be a cat too, but you don't see me laying on the bench. You don't see me laying on the bench yelling, I want to be a cat, child. She was like, he was like, do you want to be? He was like, do you, what? She said, what kind of animal would you be? A monkey. Oh, I don't like monkeys. I said, girl, the same way when he got up there and said, they called me Mark the Shark. Oh no, I hate sharks. I said, this girl just won't stop. Girl, be quiet. Be quiet. Just be quiet. All right. It was Married at First Sight, the Galleon Island tour, a 3-hour tour. Child, too long. Just too long. She seemed like she does that in all situations. I'm telling you, like, if this wasn't her wedding day, it would be a perfect night out with friends for me. Okay. So y'all, let's move into the next couple. Let's see who's our next couple on my notes. Oh, okay, they came in. Elijah is that Alyssa? Nope. Let me see. Katina. I hate the beginning of Married at First Sight. She was talking too much. Yes, I hate the beginning of Married at First Sight too, because it really, really, y'all understand. Like, they just be doing too much. They really just be doing too much for me. It's like the first 4 weeks of Married at First Sight are the worst weeks for a reviewer, because it's not a lot of substance, but it's substance. It's like, if you miss it, then you miss out on their personality traits, and you need the personality traits to be able to review the season properly. But then, like, when they make it 3 hours long and you do a live chat with your subscribers the night it come on, you don't have the luxury of just like pausing and taking notes and starting over and fast forwarding and revert, all that good stuff that you would normally do. But because you are watching with your subscribers in a live chat every Wednesday at 8:00, okay, you have to then get up on Thursday after going to work and come home and take some notes, and then be able to record, edit, and put it up for y'all, and then come back and have a live later on that week, every week after Wednesday night on Married at First Sight. Okay, just throwing out some, hints to y'all that we be in the live chat every Wednesday at 8:00 watching Married at First Sight. Okay, so y'all better come hang out with me, okay? Because I could be taking my notes right now. Y'all know how y'all be seeing the reviewers, and they're going reviews be up instantly. That's because they be taking the notes while they actually watching it, and they pausing, when they go on commercial, or they pausing on certain parts and they fast forward, because once you pause something, you can fast forward up now, right? That's how they be doing it. So when y'all get these reviews on a Friday, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Okay, so let's get into Aloja. Child, what's that man name? Elijah Wan. Is that his name? Elijah Wan? Girl, his name tonight. I had his name. Like, I'd be knowing it sometimes and I don't. Elijah Wan, thank you for doing this. I was too weak. I couldn't hang in there. Child. Marvina, I don't blame you. I barely hung in there. Okay. So Elijah Wan, his friends say that he didn't know his wife was going to be he didn't know. Oh, wait, his friends said that he didn't know his wife was going to be. So he's talking to his friends and he tells his friends that he didn't. I really miss your lives on Wednesday. Okay, you got it. Thanks. Think of that basketball player. What basketball player? Oh, Elijah Wan. I got it right. Okay. So think of the basketball player. I don't know no basketball player. I don't know no basketball players. That was a bad example. Mercy, that's a bad example. Okay, but anyway, he's talking to his friends, and his friends talking about how he didn't know his wife was going to be his wife. And like, it's a beautiful thing. And Elijah Wan goes into this whole thing about how he would go out to the clubs and just meet girls and blah 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 blah. And then Elijah Wan asks his friend, like, how either his friend or his cousin, like, how happy are you? He says, I'm the happiest man on earth. And he said, well, I'm gonna see, because I'm getting married. So he basically told all of them that that's how he was getting married. Now, this is the thing about Elijah Wan that really, really I don't like about Elijah Wan. I feel as though this is strictly to be on TV. His friends and family kept asking him, like, are you ready? 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 Why are you doing this? Because he doesn't strike me as the man who has a hard time finding a woman, yet alone a hard time finding a woman to make his wife. Okay. He says that he has been he's cheated before. Hold on, y'all, let me make sure I'm not skipping. Okay, right. He says that he was a cheater and he used to go by the name Isaac, but that's his middle name, so it's really him. Now, I'm not saying people don't change. I'm not saying people don't change, but what I am saying is that if you were the problem in your relationships, Elijah Wan, do not come on Married at First Sight acting like you've been looking for the love of your life the whole time. All of a sudden, just this past year, you now sit here and decide that you want to be married this past year. See, let me tell y'all what happened. So he knows Jeffy. They ran into each other at homecoming, and he said, "Yo, Jeffy, I seen you on that show. What's up? How everything going?" He like, "No, it's going great. Oh my God, we got so many opportunities. I mean, it was a little rough in the beginning, but I got a beautiful wife. Blah 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 blah. If you stick it out, it's so worth it. You definitely should apply for it." And then he was like, "You know what? Sounds like a good idea." So he goes to say, "You know what? I think I want to be married at first sight. Jeffy, I applied. Can you pull some strings for me? Can you talk to the producers, maybe Pastor Cal, Dr. Viviana, and let them know, like, hey, you got a friend that applied. Maybe they should check you out as a reference." I feel like that's what happened. I don't feel like he was literally ready to change his whole life. It just was a coincidence that he ran into him. They had this exchange of conversation, and he decided that he wanted to upgrade his status. Okay, he wanted to get more followers on Instagram. He wanted to go out into the world. He wanted people to see him in a different perspective. He wanted to gain some followers on Instagram. He probably would like to get a wife. If it happens, it happens, but that's not my main goal. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Elijah Wan. I don't get good vibes from him, and I'm hoping that this actually changed, but you never know how it goes. Okay. And I wrote in my notes, I call BS because if he wanted a wife, I feel like he can have a wife. He's the one that was the problem in most of his relationships. So why not just go get you a new relationship and get you a new wife? Like, boy, stop playing with me. Okay. He talks about his relationship with his mother. And he's a mama's boy and he's proud of it. I don't want no man that tell me they're mama's boy and they're proud of it. I'm fine with you loving your mother. I'm fine with you taking care of your mother. I'm fine with you, putting her like this. But when you get married, there comes a point where, I have to come before your mama. Okay. And because I love you, I will personally make sure that your mama comes first for both of us in our lives the same way I would want for my mama, right? But what we're not going to do is sit up here and be like, I'm a mama's boy and I'm proud of it, because that means that you're going to always become second to his mama. Okay, so that's already an issue. He says he wants, if his wife could just love him as much as his mama, or close to as much as his mama. See, I don't want that type of love. I'm not your mama, sir. And the type of love that I can give you, your mama sure can. Okay, just remember that the love that I can give you, your mama can't give you that love. I mean, in some cases they could, but we don't want that. That's nasty. It's nasty and it's frowned upon, so we don't want that. Okay, so just remember, all those people who, oh, my mama, your mama can't love you the way your spouse can. Remember that. So there should be no comparison. Okay. And mother's love is unconditional. Marriage is not love. Marriage love is not unconditional. I'm sorry. Believe what you want to say. It's not unconditional. It's definitely conditional. But Chloe, you can tell dude lying. Chad, I been knew that man was lying. Okay. And his friend said to him, he said that he's looking for a traditional woman who's going to cook. Okay. She has to cook, because if she doesn't cook, she's not a wife. And I took that personal. Elijah Wan. See, that's probably why I was like, I ain't liking him, because like, you don't tell me because I don't cook, I'm not a wife. Don't tell me that, mister, you don't have a wife. And he lied to Pastor Cal, because remember when he sat there and talked to Pastor Cal, he was telling Pastor Cal that he's happy with his wife just cooking sometimes. She doesn't necessarily have to cook all the time. But then you get up there and you tell your friends and your family that she has to cook every day, and if she don't cook every day, then she's not a wife. But then you tell the boys at the strip club that you want to be able to bring your wife to the strip club. Child, make it all make sense somewhere along the lines. It's the vibes, y'all. The vibes ain't bobbing. And it's going to be a ride, and it's going to happen. I'm not your mama. I expect to be number one, not her. There's a whole show on TLC called I Love a Mama's Boy. Exactly, Sheila. Let me tell you, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be your mother. You don't want me to be your mother. I can't love you like your mother, because I did not birth you, sir. Okay? I chose you. There's a difference. She didn't choose you. She was giving you. Okay? So, yes, my love is conditional. Okay, it's conditions that you will not cheat on me. It's conditions that you will help protect and provide for me. There are conditions that I expect from you as a husband. And the love that I have for you is not the type of love that your mother will have for you, okay? And the love that I can give you, okay, is not the type of love that your mother can give you. Remember that. Now, yeah, so that's Elijah Wan, y'all. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna take a sip of my wine, and you tell me what you think about Elijah Wan. Or is he a go or a no? Because it's looking like a no for me. Yeah, he's definitely gonna piss us all off. I see it. It's gonna happen. A very immature marriage view of marriage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So it's a very much no. It's giving a hell no. Okay. He was so young at the bachelor party. Y'all know how I feel about bachelor parties and bachelorette parties, right? Chloe said your mama can't put it down. Okay. Not even a little bit. Well, not for you anyway. I'm sure she could put it down, but just not for you. She put it down for her own man. Child. Okay. So it's hilarious. Let's get into Katina. I like Katina. Her wig gives me a little bit more hope than all the other wigs that we've been watching. Okay, it still needs a good, like, a good glue down a little bit. It definitely needs like a little plug, maybe a little nice little baby hair so it looks more natural. It's giving very wig, but it's not giving like Paige wig, and it's definitely not giving like Taylor wig, but it's giving wig. Okay, we know that for a fact. Okay, so he's already the problem. They haven't even met. Oh, the bachelor party, right? Like I said, y'all saw me in the review. I don't mind a good old bachelor party. Okay, like my husband, if he had a bachelor party, he didn't have one. I had a bachelorette party. Child, turn up, turn up. But if he did have a bachelor party and he did go out and he did put his booty in some stripper faces, I ain't gonna be upset now because of COVID. Don't do it, okay? But I'm that type of girl. Like, if I want to go to the strip club with you, let's go. I'm that type of girl. I'm not, I'm the type of girl that Elijah Wan's looking for, minus the cooking. Okay, I'm that type of girl. Okay, so good thing my husband's not into all that stuff, child. But uh I didn't mind it. I just felt like as long as he wasn't, sticking his peen anywhere or putting his lips on things or, kissing people, then it is what it is. Like, it's just one night of fun that's not going to happen all the time. And if it did happen every now and then when you go out to have fun, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to be like policing you and dogging you down. Have fun, live your best life. Just don't do anything that's beyond disrespectful. Like, don't be in no cars with no strippers. Don't be having personal lap dance from the girl like at the bar. No, if it's a stripper, let it be a stripper. That's her job. You call it a day. You know what I mean? Don't be just picking up random girls having the best time of your life, because then we got a problem, right? So anyway, let's go into Katina. Now, Katina tells her family that she's getting married, and like I told y'all, the wigs is a little bit more promising. Okay, she tells them that she is getting married and they are excited. They were really excited for her. They were really happy for her. I love their reaction. They were She gives us a background. No, that wasn't the problem. What was the problem then? Not as Miss Misha and Michaela and her, please bring me wig. Please bring me wig. Okay, no, not that wasn't the problem. No, then what was the problem? It was how he speaks about marriage. Child, I barely listened to Elijah Wan. I'm trying to tell y'all, after a certain amount of like party scenes, I just be focused on what's happening. Okay, I really was just focused on the fact that Mark had the girl's legs wrapped around his neck and she was like throwing the booty all in his face, the kitty cat with it. It was a whole bunch going on that had my attention other than Elijah Wan talking. It was definitely a lot going on, and I was not worried about Elijah Wan's talking. I did say a lot of things about the conversations that happened in those in those moments, but that's in the review. So if you didn't watch the review, go watch the review and you can get all my thoughts on what was going on at the bachelor and the bachelorette party. Because, child, I don't have those notes and I don't remember, and I'm not going back. Question I asked another YouTuber this question: do you think it's gonna smash? Who you think is gonna smash on the first night? I don't know yet. Let's finish going through these couples, and then I'll after we do that, we could figure it out. Was it the wig when she went to meet her friends? Yeah, it was the wig when she met to meet her friend Shakira. It was that wig. Okay. Now she couldn't she said that single Katina will go out at like seven in the evening and come back at 4. I said, okay, Katina, so you want Elijah Wan gonna be outside dancing or whatever. This is why I was a little confused when she said that well, I'm not gonna say because she was out partying and stuff that like that she's not like a little freaky, but she was just saying that she can just see her husband, her husband. She's not freaky, he's not freaky. They probably on the same page or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, no, you're not. But then when you see her and she's up there dancing and like talking about she's the life of the party and she likes to go out all the time and everything like that, it was just a mixed emotions. It was like a mixed description of who she is as a person. You know what I mean? Very mixed. She told us that she was in a relationship and she found out that her ex was cheating on her, and I said, this is great, married at first sight, this is great. So you take the man who says I'm a cheater and you put him with the girl who says I don't want a cheater because I've been cheated on. Right. Anytime somebody introduces themselves to you on a dating show and the first thing they say is that I used to be a cheater or I was the one cheating in my relationships, please don't go match up with the one person who is terribly, has trust issues, doubts, and hurt, and all this other stuff because she's been treated on. Because now, once you go, because Elijah Wan's going to go tell her that he used to be a cheater and how bad it was. And now she's going to lose all trust in him because why not? She's been cheated on before. Child, this is a hot mess. Katina may have been prompted by producers to say she didn't want to party as much anymore to set up an opposite. Girl, I don't know what they got going on, Alyssa. Married at First Sight, they do whatever they want to do, child. They do whatever they want to do. The experts, the producers, whoever they is, they do what they want to do. I'm glad not to watch the actual episode and only the commentary. Good for you, Disco. Good for you. This stuff is scripted. It has to be. It has to be. Okay. Now, she said she never got the chance to build a relationship with her father because her father is in jail. So I said, so she's going to have daddy issues. So now we have a person who has daddy issues along with a man who's a mama's boy. I really hope that they give them some therapy sessions before they go on this show. I really feel like it should be mandatory that they at least get 3 to 4 therapy sessions before going on national television and getting married to a stranger. Just my opinion. Right, not just that he used Isaac, but now ready to use Elijah Wan. Shouldn't he have used his name before going on mass? They won't last. No, they won't last, Terry. They won't last. We know this. I feel bad because I want people to last, child. But like I told y'all a couple of videos ago, I'm at the point where I feel as though everybody's gonna get divorced until they show me different. So I am no longer going in with the expectation that these couples are going to make it. I'm not doing that. I'm going in thinking they're all going to fail. Okay? They're all going to fail. So that when they all fell, I'm not surprised at all. Okay? When she was talking to her friends, she was telling her friends that she was they asked her, do she think that she'll be able to be open and vulnerable? And she's, saying that she's hoping because that this person came on Married at First Sight that they are as serious as she is about the situation. So this will help her let her guard down and tell herself that it is okay to love. And I said they set this poor child up because it is not okay. It's not okay, girl. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Just don't do it. I need all the girls to start being like Karen from now on, because the way Married at First Sight is just setting people up for failure. Just be like Karen, hold your heart in your hand and grab it tight. And they got to plow to get it open, okay? They got to plow. They got to be a mouse. They got to work hard to get it. That's all I'm saying, because as soon as these women be out here just telling, oh, I'm down for the get down, these men just come in and they literally step on them like they do in regular relationships. Like, child, you could have played the game regularly. You didn't have to come on Married at First Sight to be a hoe. Or F-boy. Zachary. Mr. I just want to be married so bad, crying at the wedding. But anyway, let's move on. That's them. So what do you think about Katina? I like Katina. I like her. And I'm hoping that she's not trying to build her brand as well as far as it goes with her being an influencer. But I mean, speaking as a, influencer or trying to be, child, y'all know, trying to set my little game up, whatever. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna be in the spotlight of some sort, then you should capitalize off of whatever comes with it. So I'm not mad at that. But I just don't know. I hope that she's not like Taylor, because if she's like Taylor, y'all, I don't want to have to drag Katina the whole season. I just don't want to have to. Like, I don't physically have the energy to drag a person for a whole season like I did Taylor. I mean, if I gotta do what I gotta do, then I gotta do what I gotta do. But what I'm saying is, I just don't want to have to do that. I think Elijah Wan will siphon his stance on cooking. He ain't gonna have no choice, Alyssa, because she ain't gonna be cooking. And then for her, she was like, I don't cook every night, and she had to take out food over there on the side. I said, child, this is a whole mess. They don't be listening to what these people say. Note to y'all, if y'all ever think about going on Married at First Sight, just go out and tell them everything that you don't want so that you can get everything that you do want. Okay? So if you want him to have hair, tell them you don't want a man with hair. Like, I don't care what you do. I love bald men. And watch they give you a man with hair and you want, okay? Tell them that you want someone who absolutely does not like animals, because you cannot take no animals whatsoever, okay? And then watch they give you a man who got hair and a dog and a cat, and he gonna have a parrot. Girl, let me tell you. Just go in there and give him the total opposite. Just go in there and get the whole opposite of what you want. All right. So let's move on to Noe and Van Life Steve. Let me take a sip of my wine. Van Life Steve, everybody. Van Life Steve. Why? Why? So who is Van Life Steve? Let's get into it. Okay. He going to tell his family that he gets married in 2 weeks. He tells us that he lost his job because of COVID. So he's doing freelance jobs. So for all those people who say, oh, he must have money. He must have money in the back pocket. He must have a good savings account. No, he's doing freelance jobs along the way. And he mainly travels and lives in his van. Okay. No, seriously. Did he apply for this show? Like, did Van Life Steve say, I want to go be on Married at First Sight? Why must Married at First Sight take every season and go find someone homeless, someone with no job, someone just someone straight off the streets? Like, literally, he was standing outside his van. And what they better not do is, when it's time for us to show these apartments, don't take me to his mama house. Give me a tour of the van. Okay? I watched enough videos on YouTube to know that you can deck out a van. Okay? I watched enough videos on YouTube to see that you could deck out a van. I want a van tour. Okay. Do you have a little bed in there? Okay. Can you pull out this little drawer with a little portable sink? Like, what's the van life situation like at this point? Okay. That's what I want to know. What's the van child? But what we do know is that he has no job. And what we do know is that he has no rent to pay. So I guess it kind of evens out. He put van life, hashtag van life word. Okay. But what I'm saying is I see some pretty decked out van, child. So I'm just curious as to what his van looked like. I don't want a tour of his mama's house. I want a tour of the van. Okay, so he says he's ready to build a family and he wants a big family. Well, he's gonna need a bigger van. It's giving very much Christina and Matt. Christina was living her car. Oh yes, very much Christina. Okay, and Matt just went to jail for what he do? Not was it Matt? Yeah, no, that wasn't Matt who went to jail. That was the other one. Or was it Matt? I don't know. Whichever one. Yeah, it was Matt. Matt, it wasn't Matt. It's gonna drive me crazy now. What was his name? It was Matt. Yeah, Matt was the one that was cheating and lived out of his car. He was a retired basketball player, or thought it was all a lie. Either way, whatever. It was all a lie. But anyway, Matt went to jail. Yes, Matt. I think it was Matt. Matt went to jail because he broke into his ex-girlfriend's house because I guess he had nowhere to go. Y'all, I don't know if that's the whole story, but he did break into her house. But I'm not gonna say he didn't have nowhere to go. But I'm just giving very much he was still homeless when he broke into his ex-girlfriend's house, and now he's in jail. But anyway, child, they just be picking people up off the street. I keep trying to tell y'all. Even his brother said he better fess up. Right. Okay. They did ask him, what do you plan on telling her when she asks you about her job? He goes into this whole spill of how he's going to tell her how he lost his job because of COVID and how he's a freelancer and he could do all of this and that and other. And his sister, and he was like, oh, so you're in between jobs. And he was like, yeah, I'm in between jobs. And his sister said, I really feel like she's going to want you to have a job. I said, every woman in the world just said that with his sister. You think? We all feel the same way. We really feel like she's going to want you to have a job, Steve. Even Dr. Viviana was sitting down like, I feel a little bit better now that I know that you can do freelance job. I said, Dr. Viviana, get off my screen. Get off of my screen, child. She's like, I feel a little bit better. No, you don't. You look very concerned. Dr. Viviana looked very concerned when she found out that that man ain't have no job. He's assured ready to love and marry at first sight. Exactly. Okay, what is your job profession? He's in between jobs right now. He just wanted a shower. A shower. We don't know what that meant. What it was. Obviously, I just don't know. A house for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, somewhere his own for the next 8 weeks or whatever. Probably got to live with his mama because his mama told us that he was living in the van. Okay. So we found out that his grandma and his grandfather had an arranged marriage, and so he's seen that they are very successful. So he has no problem, and that's why he wanted to do this arranged marriage. And I said, your grandmother's arranged marriage, I'm pretty sure has nothing to do with the arranged marriages of Married at First Sight. They are not on the same playing field, sir, and this was not the right choice for you if you really wanted this to work. How dare TLC cast a man with no job? I don't know. I don't know why my Married at First Sight thought that it was okay for them to say, oh, he has no job. Great. Give him a wife. He wants a big family with no house. Okay, great. It's perfect. Perfect for the ratings. Perfect for ratings. All I can say. And I think that's all I wrote about Van Life Steve. So how do we feel about Van Life Steve? Oh, let's get into these outfits, y'all. We didn't go into what's her name's outfits. Okay, so I can't really see her dress, so I'm gonna have to wait till the actual wedding so I can really get a good look at her dress. But she looks absolutely beautiful. And like I know he looks beautiful. Steve is all right looking. It's the ears that do a lot for me. Okay, but some women love the ears. The ears are doing a lot for me. So I really they do look okay together. They look arranged for a job in a home. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into what's this girl name? Katina. That's her name. Katina's dress is nice. I like it. And I like Elijah Wan's suit. And you guys, I know y'all probably gonna be like, Chloe, get it together. But I don't like the white shirt. Does the white shirt look whiter than the jacket and that's what's throwing me off? I mean, the bow tie's crooked or whatever, but that's just a given. I'm just saying something about the shirt isn't matching for me, and that's why I'm like, get a different color. But y'all don't come for me. I love her. Look, minus the wig. It's nice. It's beautiful. I love it. They had a hard time casting for Boston thanks to season 12. That's why they picked Mark, but I don't know who was that last minute male replacement. I'm just looking at it like, yeah. And I think we done condition our eyes so much to see these men with these small pants that when you see them with pants that actually fit like a man's pants supposed to fit, you get a little distracted, like his pants look big. Okay. I'm glad Elijah Wan cut off his mohawk. Elijah Wan just wants to let his shirt out. He wants to have his chest out. He wants the girls to see the muscles. He's setting a thirst trap for you guys so that when he, screws over his wife and we are all fighting during the season about whether or not he's the bad guy or not. The ones who don't think he's a bad guy is then going to begin to flood his daggone Instagram DMs, and he's gonna be hot-ish. He's setting a thirst trap for you guys, kind of like how, we all argued about Gil for half the season, and then like when it went off, like all the girls was like jumping in his DMs, just like ready to jump his bones or whatever. Yeah, it's giving that. So, Just be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout because the thirst trap is definitely happening. He would have to start applying for jobs the night we got married. Child, listen, I'm gonna be like, no, I don't know what y'all doing married at first sight, but this ain't it. I don't know what y'all doing. I'm gonna be outside in the hallway crying, like, why would y'all do this to me? No, like seriously, no. Why would y'all do this to me? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Why would y'all do this to me? Because I feel like it's all a setup. Like I came up here to have to get married, to build a family in the future, and this man ain't got nothing. He don't got nothing. He live in a van. He ain't got no money. So tell me, how does this work? Child, I'm breaking all the fourth walls, and I want them to make sure they catch all of it on camera so that they can air it. Don't edit it. Keep it just how it is. There would be no confusion this season. Elijah Wan is the bad guy. We'll have to see. We will definitely have to see. Now, y'all, before I get into Noe, we get into Noe. I just want to know, why the heck was Noe on top of that building with that blonde wig on, just dancing? Like, we saw everybody else just like working out, doing their little workouts, their little squats, their little squats and crunches, or whatever the case, treadmills. Noe is literally on top of a building with a blonde wig on, dancing around like this. I said, child, she gonna be annoying. Anytime you see somebody on top of a building with a wig just dancing to no music, you know they're about to be annoying. So she said Noe is what she say was short for no something. I said is gonna be annoying. Come on, matter of fact, say, did you listen? Like it's a whole mess. That dance scene was very cringy. I was like, what is going on here? Like, what are we trying to do? Where are we transitioning to with this show? Because I feel like if they just let us know what they're doing, we will be fine with it. But because you're not giving us any, no idea, it's just not giving it for me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be up there doing I'll be up there crying. I have a whole fit, a whole freaking fit. You're not gonna be able to tell me anything, okay? But I need y'all to do me a favor. Let me know what you think down at the bottom. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and if you are not competent, or if you are not leaving comments, would you mind, dropping a little yellow heart in there, just so I can know you are here, and tell me that you're enjoying this live, okay? Make sure you are liking and subscribing, child. Subscribe. I don't know why y'all don't be subscribing. Like, what? I don't know what kind of commitment issues you have, but I got you. I am here for you, okay? I am here for you. Our love is conditional, okay? I bring you the content, you watch the content. That's the relationship we have. You know who wouldn't mind him being unemployed? Paige. Well, I'm gonna get out my comments. Hold on, wait. Y'all can't. Okay, I can't. Okay, too much. It's too much. It's too much. Not Paige. Paige wouldn't mind because she'd be like, God said, it was meant to be. And that's my man, and I'm gonna stand beside him. Okay. Okay, let me move on because that's hilarious. Okay, so now it's Noe turn to tell her family that she's getting married. I don't have a lot of notes on Noe, so I don't know what was going on. I probably was getting agitated with taking notes at this point. Okay, her family and friends are happy that she's getting married. And her family and friends are happy that she's getting married. And I said they're happy now because they don't know that he doesn't have a job. Okay, Noe knows is Yeah, she's on the rooftop dancing. She flown. Okay, so I feel like Noe should have been on 90 Day Fiance because she said that she had flown across the world to go meet some man. Okay, I said, oh no, she was 90 Day Fiance the other way. Child, Okay, if you was gonna capitalize, that was the capitalization because you could have got been on 18 million shows from 98 Fiance. Okay, but we found out that she was born a refugee at a refugee camp and she didn't have a lot of stability, which is why she said that she wanted a man who was stable and made at least six figures. I mean, give or take a zero or whatever. But they gave her van life Steve in between jobs and can do, off some little jobs on the side. So I don't understand why they thought this was a good decision. Right, stick on the curb beside him. Like, this girl sat here and told y'all that she needs stability because she didn't have a stable upbringing, and she wants this. And you give her a man who lives in a van with no job. I feel like every time I say it, I just get aggravated. Because, like, every time I say it, it just bothers me even more, the fact that they will continue to do these things. It just bothers me. Okay. She said she wants someone who makes her where she feels like they are home. And I said, girl, I hope that's how he makes you feel, because you won't have a home. Okay, I hope he does make you feel like home. Because y'all not gonna have no home. I just can't. Why be writing this down in my notes? Somebody come save me. No. She wasn't on 90 Day Fiance. She was just saying how much she loved that she even flew across the world to go meet some man. When I heard Nori's backstory, all I could do was shaking my head. The experts, right? Like, oh, Lucky Charms. It made no sense, girl. I was like, you mean to tell me she wants stability and love, and you gave her a man who live in a van, who wants to travel the world, all around the world, with no job? This don't make sense. It just don't, like, nothing about it makes sense, y'all. Like, child. So what are we saying? What are we thinking about Noe? We all know it's that HELL no for daggone Steve, Van Life Steve. But what do we feel about Noe? I like her. I think she is kind of going to be like the wild card, along with Lindsey, because she said she admired her parents staying together during their hardships. Child. Oh, they made it hard for her. They made it real hard for her. Okay. That's all they doing is traumatizing this girl at this moment. It's just sickening. All right. So we have two more couples left. Oh no, we have one more couple. That's it. Oh no, there's two more couples. She should take the experts to court. Child, she definitely should take the experts to court. She definitely should take them to court. All right, so y'all, let's get into this next couple. Let me pull them up. Jasmine, where's Jasmine? And Michael. Um, why give Noe a man with no job? She is traumatized from growing up in poverty. Because it feels like at this point they are literally torturing these people and they're not paying them enough. It's like, don't use my trauma against me on national television for a few $1,000s. Like, it's a slap in the face, honestly. Hey, Faith! Faith, where you been? I feel like I ain't seen you in a long time. Like, I didn't see you in the chat or nothing. Like, where you been at? Yeah, I feel bad for her. I like her so far, but I hope the experts don't try to bully her into not criticizing the fact that he has no job. You know they gonna be sitting up there. Pastor Cal gonna tell his story about how he ain't had nothing when he met his wife and she held his hand and she stood beside him on the curve like they gonna be doing. And that you gotta grow together at 35 years old. Child, get out of my face with this. Grow together at 35 years old. If you are 23, 22, I can understand y'all trying to grow together, because child, you got to start somewhere, right? But we not about to be in our 30s talking about something. We growing together, child. We growing together. No, you need to have a job. You need to have a job and be able to support your family some sort of way. The man has no job and he's doing freelance jobs. And the freelance jobs that he is doing is to support his van life so he can get gas and some food from the gas station. And then he puts the little things up on the windows. And when it's time for him to go to sleep, and he parks in the Walmart parking lot because they have Wi-Fi. I watch the van life videos. I know how this works. Okay. Okay, so let's get into Jasmine and Michael. Jasmine, y'all, is absolutely beautiful. Okay, she's beautiful. When she was trying on her dresses, I was like, oh my God, that first dress looks so pretty on her. And I was like, oh my God, that second dress looks so pretty on her. And then I just got to the point where it was like, oh, it's not really the dresses, it's just her. It's not really the dresses, it's just her. When she sat down to tell her family that she was getting married, none of them were happy. It honestly made me feel so bad for her. Even though her stepmother, okay, so her backstory is that her what happened to her father? Did her father pass away? I don't know what happened to her father. Hold on, let me see if I wrote it down. Okay, all I know is that her stepfather, her stepmother, who she her father married her stepmother, and her father ended up moving away. When he moved away, the stepmother then adopted her and her sister, which then made them both like her child. I said, that is beautiful. Jamaica, right? I think that, like, for a woman to marry a man and then get divorced and adopt his children, like, come on. That is pure love. That is pure love. That's what that marriage was for. That marriage was just for her to be able to have them children, okay? And when I say she don't play about her, she don't play about hers, because she was saying here, like, I don't know this person. I don't trust him with my child. Like, no, like, he's a stranger. He's a stranger. So for me, I was sitting here like, no, like, I understood it completely, but I felt so bad that none of them were really happy for her. Like, they were like, none of them, nobody. They probably was like, girl, you don't need to do this, which I honestly feel like a lot of people think, oh, she's so beautiful, she doesn't need to do this. And that may be true, but when you done mess with so many F boys, you get to the point where it feels like maybe this is what I have to do to find me a really good man, because obviously we both go and married at first sight. We both want to be married and we both want to be committed. But the way that the direction of the show is going, that like nobody really wants to be married, nobody really wants to be committed, it's just for TV. So she's gonna probably end up getting her heart hurt or broken. I don't know, because I'm still trying to fill Michael out. Something about Michael is like, it's not sitting well with me, and I'm not saying it's him, but the fact that he has, what was it, 4 sisters, and they seem very protective over him and things like that. Something's throwing me off about him, and I just don't know what it is yet. Okay, but we'll have to wait for the season to unfold, and I could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong, because I want them to make it. They are the only hopeful couple that I have so far. Okay, I hope it works out for her too, Ellen. Okay, so and she tries to come back, and she wasn't here for her, like I told y'all. Okay, so Jasmina's dealt with people cheating on her. She even had a fiance who, well, not a fiance, a boyfriend who literally had a baby on her. And when I thought about it, I said she might end up like Karen. Like, how Karen was very closed off because she had the past trauma of the ex cheating on her and everything like that. I felt like, ooh, like that's a different sting out of all stings. Like, being cheated on is one thing, but then like being cheated on and having a baby on me is like a whole nother thing. Okay, it's like a whole nother thing. I threaten Michael. Michael experienced a lot of trauma. I hope he works through it. Jasmine is no nonsense, and Michael seems like he's bringing the nonsense. Oh God, that's exactly what's happening. Okay, it's something about him that's telling me it's not gonna give what it's supposed to give. Okay, after watching Zach, y'all got trust issues with these men, so I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay, we just gonna have to work through it and see what happens. So Yeah, her mother abandoned her. Her stepmother is terrified because he's a stranger and they don't know anything about him. Right. Her stepmother is terrified. He's a stranger. I don't know this man. I don't know nothing about him. And y'all want me to put my daughter in the house with him? Y'all must be out of your freaking mind. Jasmine, are you crazy? Jasmine, are you crazy? But I also feel like y'all knew that these people were signing up for the show. So why we all act surprised when they actually telling y'all that they getting married? Child, get off my screen with the foolishness. She is Karen. I feel like she will be Karen. Very much. My family will have the same reaction. Yes, family gonna have the same reaction. But once you tell your family that you applying for Married at First Sight and you got these cameras following you around for all these weeks, child, they already know you gonna be on the show. Why are you acting so surprised? She's too pretty for this process. I believe, which is why, and that helped. Thank you for reminding me that she's crazy, y'all. Jasmine is crazy. When she sat down in her confessional, she said, so yeah, I was like really dating this guy. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you. So yeah, I was like dating this guy and he was out. And we were like dating, but he still had to go get his whole face out. And then he tried to come back and I was like, no, no, go ahead. And I said, oh yeah, she crazy. Okay, when she said whole face, you saw her scratching the car up, busting the tires. Like I saw all flash before my eyes. Say what you want, Jasmine is crazy. It's usually the pretty ones that are. She's a straight talker like Amani. Probably. Yeah, probably. But when she said that whole face, she got so stern with it. And she had that look in her eyes, like, don't F with me because I'm not to be F with. Okay. And I told y'all she would be looking like I'm not the 1, 2, or 3. Don't play with me, play with your mama. Okay. She's giving very much that energy. But that's all I have for Jasmine. I can't remember anything else. I didn't write anything else down. So I think that's all I got for Jasmine. So how do we feel about Jasmine? I like her. I like her a lot. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. All right, y'all. I'm back. I feel like all these women have some degree of PSTD from dating foolishness to this point, and these men are only gonna trigger them all. That's true. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna get triggered. I hope they do last, but I don't know, y'all. Chloe, did you see the after party? Jasmine corrected Lindsey quickly about her comment on Alyssa. I saw that part. I saw that part. She was like, so what happened what happened between y'all and she was like, so what happened was, I don't know, she like blocked me. And then Jasmine was like, you know why she blocked you? Because you was talking ish about her and my friends heard you too. I said, oh, give it to us. Give it to us. I told you, Jasmina is crazy. Okay, she said, don't act like you don't know what happened. She heard that you was talking ish about her, and my friends heard it as well. I said, okay, now it's about to go down. Don't comfort. Y'all better leave Jasmine alone. I keep trying to tell y'all, leave that girl alone. Leave her alone. Hurricane who? Hurricane. Now I gotta try to make it work. Hurricane. Hurricane Mina. Oh, that's cute though. That's kind of cute with Hurricane Mina. All right, y'all. If we see a Hurricane Mina coming, just know that's Jasmine. Okay, so let's go to Michael. Let's get to Michael, y'all. Yeah, she do look like she got that she not gonna play. No, no, she's not gonna play at all. And I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. But here we go. Michael, y'all. So he tells his four sisters that he's getting married. I think this is the most excited I've seen any of the parents or friends or anybody respond to them telling them that they were getting married. She stormed Jasmine. That's cute, but I like Hurricane Mina. But anyway, Hurricane Jazz. Y'all, we really gonna sit up there and name this girl? Y'all don't like my name, Hurricane Mina? So that's what y'all trying to tell me, because I see y'all still throwing out names. So what y'all trying to tell me is that y'all don't like the name that I'm giving her. Is that what y'all telling me? Okay. I think I'm getting that energy. Okay. I'm gonna have to be a straight shooter like Jasmine today. Okay. But anyway, now it's Michael. We meet Michael. He has his four sisters. Tell them, like, I mean, they was excited, y'all. They was sitting there crying. They was just doing the most. I said, oh, they must really be happy. They must really, really be happy for her, for him, or whatever the case may be. We found out that his father passed away. His brother was murdered, and his mother passed away from breast cancer. I said, child, that's a lot. Tropical storm Mina. Tropical storm Mina. That's too many words. I'm gonna put that out in the daggone. I'm gonna put that out in the review. Tropical storm Mina. Child, y'all know I talk too fast. I'm gonna mess that all up. But his sisters was so happy for her, so happy for her. I mean, for him. And I mean, it was beautiful. But he had a lot of trauma, y'all. His father passed away. His brother was murdered. His mother passed away from breast cancer. Like, it's a lot of a lot of trauma. So I was so happy that he does have his sisters who seem like great support system for him. Even his daggone brother, when they called him on the phone, he sounded real happy for him. And he told him, like, the best advice I could give you is compromise, because I never had the opportunity to see you really compromise. And I feel like, because he has four sisters, they protected him, they catered to him, they really, hold on to him, because he is four of them. So when they I think that gave him like this complex where it's like he's like a baby-ish kind of, and like he's used to women catering to him and giving him what he wants and being there for him. But he also does say that that's why he doesn't let women get close. He don't get close to women, because he experienced so much loss. And I just feel like, tag, child. It felt like after hearing his story, it's like he could not win. A lot of this is really like, it's really sad when you hear his story, like his background, and then to know that Jasmina's mother abandoned her. Child, I hope we don't start trauma bonding. I hope we don't start trauma bonding. We don't need that. It's not healthy for us to start trauma bound. See, like what we doing right now, y'all, we are literally trauma bound to Married at First Sight. We come every season, we talk about how we not watching it no more seasons, but we trauma bonding. That's why we still here talking about this. They definitely, after putting that together, are going to trauma bond. The experts definitely put them together just to trauma bond. Right, Tammy Talks? That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. They go in and like it's gonna be a whole thing. You like Hurricane Mina? Yeah, me too. I like Hurricane Mina too. It's official. It's final. Okay, we got Van Life Steve, Hurricane Mina, and Daddy Shark. Do. Okay. I don't know why that was just so funny to me. um. Child, how many couples is it? Oh, we got one more couple after this. I'm like, dang, like why it's still going? The notes is still going. The notes was still going. Besides, they addressed it, desires to have children and their traumas. How are they compatible? They not, child. They just not. Amina's dress is beautiful, but like I said, the melanin with the cream. Like, it's hard for her just to look bad. So of course she looks good. For once, I'm gonna say, y'all know how I feel about them daggone burgundy suits from every season that we get. I love that burgundy on him. I don't know if it's his complexion complimenting it, but I love that burgundy on him. And I hate the white shirt. Don't come for me. Something about them white shirts, y'all. I don't like these white shirts. And I said what I said, okay? So don't come for me. I don't like these white shirts. Who said that? Mercy, that was you? I don't like these white shirts. No more natural disaster. Michael Sir, not the burgundy with the dark skin. I like it. You don't like it? It doesn't make his melanin pop. I kind of like it, y'all. I don't know. And y'all know I'm not a big fan of the burgundy suit because y'all know every season we get a burgundy suit. Oh, child, the burgundy suits of it all. What else did I write about him? Child, I done read Steve. I was like, he ain't got no job. Wrong paragraph, wrong person. All right, so that was pretty much all I got from Michael. How do we feel about Michael? Do we like him? We don't know yet. I'm just hoping he does. After Zach, I feel like I don't want this. I feel like I'm getting those vibes, y'all. It's giving very Zach. Like, it's giving very Zach. Yeah. I hope not though, but I'm feeling it. It's creeping up my spine. Yeah. Am I the only one getting that vibe? Let me know. Let me know if I'm the only one who's getting exact vibes from him. I feel like Elijah Wan could be a Chris Williams, that is, child. Don't let me start on him. Let me not speak him up because y'all know he like to come out. And what's the other one? What's the other one, y'all? And he's giving me Zach. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see because it's only episode 1. So now it's time to get into this next couple. Oh, child, these too many people. This is why I didn't actually do this in a review because I don't have the time nor energy for this. Okay. Thanks to y'all. Y'all keep me with the energy going. Let's get into Lindsey and Mark. No, we did them, child. Who was next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Oh, okay. Alyssa and Chris. Let's get into Alyssa and Chris. Oh, they were already in. This couple is boring. You want to know something? I'm not going to lie to you, right? When I was adding the pictures to my when I airdropped them into my MacBook so I could get them all nice, because y'all see me stepping up my little screen sharing skills. You see how it's not like the whole website no more, or like I gotta go to my email to look at pictures and nothing, you know, because I be trying to work stuff out. Shout out to my husband for the MacBook, whatever. But I forgot they picture. Child, I didn't even screenshot it, nothing, just forgot their whole picture. And I was like, how many couples is it? Who am I missing? And then when I went to the Married at First Sight, and you know how you Google it so you can get the images, they wasn't even at the top. I literally had to scroll past Amani and Woody, Karen, Miles, like everybody. I had to pass Jeffy, Shanice, Jamie, Beth. Like I literally went all the way back, like so many seasons. And I specifically typed in Married at First Sight season 14 cast, and they still came down at the bottom. I said, "Ciao!" Like everybody else was literally at the top of the screen, and they were like literally like seasons all the way down. I said, "Oh, Chad, that's why I forgot they wasn't here. They wasn't here. They just wasn't here." Party pooper. Okay, we always gotta have one every season. She's a party pooper. Like, girl wasn't even having own fun with her own friends. Okay, Lindsey forgot who she was. Lindsey was like, "There is a fifth bride," and that's how I felt. Like there is a fifth bride, right? Who is it? It's Alyssa. Oh, okay. Now, Alyssa said that her y'all. Alyssa said that her boyfriend broke up with her. He told her one day just not to cook dinner because he wasn't coming home. They was breaking up. I said, "Ooh, child." I know it's messed up. I know it's effed up, y'all. It's effed up. But could you imagine? Just sit back, bear with. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Could you be at the grocery store? Could you imagine? Just think about your heartache. You at the grocery store and you're buying your food, and you're like, I'm gonna make this for me and my boo. I'm gonna get 2 steaks. I'm gonna get this or whatever, and we're gonna make it up, right? You bought some wine. You think you're gonna get it together, and then you walk into the door. You turn on your little music because you're about to catch a groove, and then your boyfriend call you and say, don't cook dinner because we're breaking up. Child, like, you know how devastating that is? That's devastating. She never cooking again. Child, I'll be like too traumatized. Like, I don't even want to go back to that grocery store. It brings back bad memories. Like, everything just brings back bad memories. I don't even need this phone. He called me on it that day. I was about to start cooking dinner. Like, girl, no. No. We're not doing this. But anyway, y'all. So, oh, child. Like, what? This be happening out here in the world? No, seriously. Like, some of the stuff I be hearing just don't seem realistic. Like, don't call me and tell me we breaking up, don't cook dinner. Like, damn, at least let me cook my own dinner. Like, I can't cook for me. Like, I can't cook for me. Okay, like that. I wanted to eat though. Like, so I can't have that one steak. Like nothing. Okay, cool. Yo, can't be doing this with y'all every night. Every night we get up here, it gotta be something. Okay. But anyway, so where am I at, child? Oh God. Okay, so child, where am I at, y'all? That's Michael. Chris. So Chris is first. He didn't even want to take home plate. He was done. Yeah, he was done. He was out of it. It was over. Like that, she couldn't even cook her own food. He said, "Don't cook." Okay, we breaking up. Period. Don't cook. Be hungry. Be hungry and alone. But anyway, now it's time for Chris to tell his mama that he getting married. Okay, now I remember what this interaction looked like. So Mama was sitting there, y'all. Mama said, what? We on candid camera? Don't play with me. We on candid camera. I said, not his mama telling her age without telling her age. Not that she on candid camera. He was like, no, Mom, wrong show. I said, Mom says we on candid camera. No, And the fact that I'm old enough to know what candid camera is, child. Who? And this was way before punk, y'all. Anyway, send him a picture of a stick on a fire on top of his clothes. Y'all, I wish Lindsey, Alyssa's boyfriend backstory told me all I needed to know about her. Right. All you needed to know about her. Now, I thought it was so funny when she said, we on candid camera. And she was like, so who are you getting married to? And she was like, I don't even know. She said, are you crazy? I said, Mama is right. Are you crazy, Mark? Are you crazy? Okay. So then, all I got from that, y'all, I literally have like a half a paragraph of notes for him. Like, not even a lot. So all I know is that his mama's not here for it. His mama is not here for it. I hate when I find not interesting people because it's hard for me to watch them to make them interesting because I just don't be wanting to. Hit her with the Harlem Nights out, right? Like, some of the stories be straight up too much, okay? Just straight up too much. Okay, so let's get to Alyssa, y'all, because like we said, Alyssa, Alyssa boyfriend told her not to cook dinner because they was breaking up. That's so sad, yo. Like, did she eat that night? Like, this is why. So listen, y'all. I'm dead serious. When these cast members start going live, and you know how they had a little question answers on the Instagram, I want one of y'all to ask her, because y'all be the ones out there following all of them. Ask her, did she eat the night her boyfriend broke up with her? screenshot it and send it to me because that would make my life. Because that's all I need. Okay. Okay. That's all I need. All right. So, um, whew, okay. So Alyssa is telling her mom and her friends. Alyssa is telling her friends that she's getting married. Here with her. Okay. Alyssa is telling her friends that she's getting married. Okay. And she said that she would be heartbroken if her mom does not approve. Um, Her friends asked her, "Is Penelope going to be in the wedding?" Penelope being her dog, and she said, we'll have to see." She instantly turned into a country girl. She drank the wine. She drank. Oh, she definitely drank the wine, child. She definitely drank the wine. But she says that, child, y'all done got my whole train of thought messed up there. Okay. She said she turned into a country girl now. She liked to ride the horses. She liked to do all that good stuff. Okay. Like I told y'all, her ex took her wedding shopping, ring shopping, and then one day he called her and told her, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Chad, that's one of my employees calling me to show me their brand new dog. It's so beautiful. I love beautiful dogs. But anytime my employees call me with a FaceTime, Chad, I gotta answer because they be at my store and I don't need my store burning down. And then it'd be a whole thing. So I get nervous. But anyway, we back. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. How many likes we got? Because 83 people. Hit the like button. Okay. So where I'm at, her ex has to have went to, so as we know, her ex went to go look at rings. Okay, he told her not to cook the dinner. They was breaking up. She didn't eat that night, but she drank the wine. We got that part. Her mom is happy for her, but hopes that they matched her with uh a good match. I said, child, y'all. No, I just need to know, like, y'all, somebody please tell me. Please tell me, do they watch these episodes before they season? Do they watch? It's literally 13 seasons of Married at First Sight out, and I mean, they act like they never saw this show in their whole entire life. Like they seem like they never saw this show in their whole entire life. Okay, like I just was sitting here like, what do you mean? You hope they match her with a good match? Child, she's not getting matched with a good match. She's getting matched with the exact opposite of what she wants, and they are now trying to see if opposites truly attract. And that's what they should name the show. Do opposites really attract? And then at least these people could know that they're going in with someone who's not their type. Okay. Child, that's the people. She says she's more concerned that her husband may not like dogs. That he might not like dogs. The family seem more concerned the fact that he might not like dogs. But I will bring this up from the matchmaking special. Alyssa said that she wanted a man who was very handsome. She didn't have a lot of expectations. She just wanted someone very handsome. So I feel like this is an issue. And just from the universal standard of attraction or attractiveness, whatever the word is, you guys, y'all know I like to make it words. Okay. I feel like he's not it for her. And I say that looks are subjective. Okay, like I always say, I just want to talk about people looks because it's a real sticky situation. People could think I'm pretty, and other people could think I'm ugly, and people could think you pretty, and people could think you ugly. So it's all in how you perceive people, right? What you find attractive. But I have a feeling that she's not going to find him attractive. Nope. Hey, Cliff. Alyssa wants a man from Wall Street with money. Chris is too average for her, and that's not what she wants in real life. Right. I think that I thought he was a real estate. He not into no that. Yeah, no, he's not in the real estate. I thought he was in real estate. Real estate agents be having a little bit of money. Or was that somebody else who's in real estate? I don't know. So many people in this. I'm pretty ish. You know what? Shush it. Okay. But that's what I'm feeling. So far, y'all, it's a no for everybody. Okay, I already told you my intentions is no for everybody. Unless if we get couples, I'm happy, but I don't expect them. I have no expectations for this season whatsoever. The only expectation that I have is that everyone will get divorced on decision day. Okay, the little bit of glimpse of hope that I have is for Jasmine and Michael, but something's telling me that she's a little crazy and he's giving me Zach. So I don't know how this is gonna work. She had handsome before, but he walked. No, girl, he didn't walk. He never came home. He left the door open. He never came back. Kid, come on, unless you never ever saw it or family has it. But come on, right? But come on, you that's why I don't understand why people act like they have never seen this show and they have like so much hope. After season 12 of Married at First Sight, these people know what's up. After season 10 of Married at First Sight, these people know what's up. Like, stop playing with me. When you watch this show and you get people like Katie, you get people like Molly, Taylor, you get liars like Michael, okay? You get the Chris Williams of the world, okay? Like, you get the Matts, the Lukes, like, chat. What have you been watching? You get the Johnnies, okay, the Christinas. Like, I can keep going on and on and on for 13 seasons of this. Why do you think that you're going to be different? Why do you think that you're the wild card? Child, no, it's not you. It's them. All down here at the Luke and Kate child. And Kate, yes, like I think it's him in real estate. Yeah, but don't usually real estate people have a good little coin. I think he has a good little coin, so it might not be that bad. If he got enough coins, she might be able to overlook. Just saying. Um, they had to binge the show. They have to before they come on. My bad, y'all. I done left out the studio. Let me go back. Um, Here. I thought Mark was in real estate. Is it Mark? I don't know these people. We don't know these people yet. We don't know these people. He has a mountain of student. Ooh, child, not a mountain of student loans. Don't we all though? I know I do. I know the heck I do. But that's it. I think y'all, we've been up here for what since 9:30 and it is 10, 11, 10. So that's our deep dive into these singles. Well, now about to be married couples. I feel like they did a bad job. It's a lot of trauma. I didn't hear enough healing. I heard a lot of trauma, but not enough therapy. I heard a lot of trauma, but not enough, sleep for that matter. Like, it feels like these people really are going to have some issues that we unfortunately will have to watch them work out on TV as they try to marry someone else who has issues. Okay, these people need to stop playing with God's will. At this point, right? At this point, it's like it's making a mockery of marriage because like people like me who was watching this show, so I could really get some. When I first started watching, I was supposed to be getting married like this, probably like the third time, the second time I was supposed to be getting married to my husband. And I was just sitting here and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I thought I was gonna get some like, some life lessons about how to like navigate marriage and how to communicate and get things working. And y'all, they did none of that for me. They did none of that for me. I literally learned it all on my own. Thanks, Married at First Sight, with the experts for not teaching me anything. But that was why I started watching it, thinking I was about to get something great, and I got nothing of the sort. But I did get you guys, so I'm happy about that. Mark is in fitness, Chris is in real estate. Oh, okay. Still, either way, yeah, Chris. That's Chris. Child, they say Miles and Karen are struggling too. I heard that Miles and Karen are struggling too. And a part of me is saying I absolutely believe it because I told y'all that she didn't really want Miles. She only wanted Miles after she realized everybody else was wanting Miles. And she had to give it a shot because if she didn't, she would feel stupid. And that's just my opinion. I've been saying it for the longest that Karen cannot handle a man like Miles. I think Miles has a lot of different things that he deals with on his own, and he's also very, very affectionate, and he's needy for in a certain extent. And she's total opposite of him. And I don't think she can give him, like we talked about earlier when we was in the Ready to Love live. I don't think she's the wife for him. Okay, I don't think she could give him what he needs from a wife. I know, y'all. I be knowing what I be talking about. You got what not to do. Right. I got what not to do. Child, look at me, married. Okay. I learned how not to communicate. I learned how not to do it. Okay. He said he had a lot of student loans. His words, not mine. Oh, well, it is what it is. How low, y'all? My battery is low up here. 9%. Okay. Miles is having depression problems. I believe he is because he deals with depression. But like I said, I don't think that Karen can handle those seasons of him. There are some women who literally can handle that. And there are some women who just can't handle that. Because like for me, because I am very affectionate and I'm very emotional and I'm very like all of that stuff. Like for me, it would be like, I would start to feel like, oh, he might not love me anymore. I know he's going through a phase, but I might take it personal because like that's just my personality. Um, and she's so total opposite. And I think that she kind of probably shuts off when he gets like that and just lets him be and not be as like, I think his depression may take a toll on her. That makes sense. And I don't think she knows how to handle it. And I don't think she really wants to. But I don't know their situation. I'm hoping and praying that she is helping him, and I hope that she does want to. But you can tell that she realized that it might be a red flag because that's what she said. She said, "I think that it might be a red flag that he has depression." Why? Because for her, she doesn't know how to handle those situations. There's a whole thing that comes with that. That's like kids who are born with handicaps and things like that. It takes a special type of mother, a special type of woman to be able to be there for them children, because there are a lot of children who unfortunately get abandoned because their parents they just can't take it no more, and they give them up for adoptions and things like that. But then there are some women who be like, that's my baby, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. It could be stressful, it could be tiring, but I'm never gonna give up, type of thing. And that's just how people are. So I don't feel like she's strong enough to deal with him. I'm hoping that she's strong enough and is doing and helping him and being his support system, but I don't see that in Karen. It's a serious problem, right? And if it's not handled properly, it can go worse. And I'm sorry that you had to deal with that, Mercy. Well, Marcy, I'm sorry, Marcy. Who child? Mm-mm-mm. But I feel as though I don't know if Married at First Sight is what's next. So we got 4 more weddings to get through. I hope they don't give us no receptions because we could do without that and get straight to the wedding nights so it can be lit. Um, Oh, somebody's watching my reviews. But I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me tonight. Did y'all like this video? Did we have fun, child? Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Okay, I'm going to be thinking about Alyssa boyfriend breaking up with her for the next couple of days. I promise you I am. Okay, we are going to be back this week because we have 2 trailer walkthroughs to do. We have to do the Ready to Love trailer. We have to do the Married at First Sight trailer. But I don't even think we have a Married at First Sight trailer. Maybe not. But Wednesday night we'll be in the open chat. We'll have the review. I do there's a show I want to watch, but I don't want to say what it is yet until after I watch it and see if I want to do it, because I don't want y'all thinking like, oh, she gonna do it now, I'm doing it, then y'all be mad at me. But other than that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell everybody. We are already on the road to 6,000. We are at 5,100 and something, y'all. That hundred and something happened fast because we just hit 5,000 on New Year's Day, and it's only what, the 8th, and we already 100 over. So we moving, y'all. We moving. So hopefully the honeymoon trailer is out. Okay, good. So we're gonna do the honeymoon trailer for Married at First Sight and the Ready to Love trailer and all that good stuff. I'll talk to y'all later. Just look out, turn your notifications on, because y'all know I'm last minute. Sorry. Being a mother, having a job, being a wife, it's hard to like know what time I'm gonna be on. And I'd rather, do it last minute than have y'all waiting, thinking that it's happening and it never happens. So good night, y'all. Good night. Thanks, Cliff. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.